Hi everybody, this is Arkady Frekhtman. I'm a New York City personal injury trial attorney, and today I wanted to provide you with an update on Camp Lejeune. Camp Lejeune litigation is going on in North Carolina. It's that federal base where people have drank contaminated or been exposed to contaminated water and developed various cancers. And there's litigation going on in federal court. And recently, the Justice Department, just about a week and a half ago, announced that the Justice Department and the Department of the Navy announced a fast track. It's an elective option for people that are going through the Camp Lejeune process. And first, they talked about the fact that 93,000 Camp Lejeune Justice Act claims have been filed with the Department of the Navy. So 93,000, that's a lot. And they talked about an elective option where you can obtain a settlement quickly. So that basically means that you have to give them 6 months to review your claim, and then in another 2 months after that, they have to adjudicate and settle the claim. So it could go anywhere from 8 months up to maybe 12 months, but that's much quicker than litigating the case. And so these are the different tiers. In tier 1, they talk about claimants with diseases where there's substantiated evidence of causation. And that basically means that they already had experts determine causation, and that was the Agency for Toxic Substances and Disease Registry. And they determined that if you have these diseases, that agency has already determined substantiated evidence of causation, meaning that being exposed to the water at Camp Lejeune is what caused these diseases. So tier 1 includes kidney cancer, liver cancer, non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, leukemia, and bladder cancer. And the way it works is individuals who can prove that they were present, proof of presence at Camp Lejeune, and who then received one of these diagnoses. I mean, these are horrible diagnoses. Nobody would want this, but this is sadly the reality that people are getting this. They would receive various amounts. So the most that they could receive is $450,000. That's if they were at Camp Lejeune for more than 5 years. The next level is $300,000, and that's if they were there between 1 year and 5 years. And then the final one is $150,000, and that's if they were there from 30 days to 364 days, just under a year. So if you're under a year, you get $150,000. If you're from a year, I guess 366 days, to right under 5 years, you can get $300,000. And then if you're there for more than 5 years, you can get $450,000, including, if there's a death, they add $100,000 on top of that. So that's tier 1. Then tier 2, which is a different tier, basically it's similar. And there, the ATSDR, that's the same Agency for Toxic Substances and Disease Registry, what they determined here in tier 2 is that there's a possible evidence of causation. So not substantiated evidence like in tier 1, but possible. But they're still willing to settle and give you the fast track option. Here the diseases include multiple myeloma, Parkinson's disease, kidney disease, such as end-stage renal disease, systemic sclerosis, systemic scleroderma. So those are the diseases that qualify in tier 2, and here it would be $400,000 if you're there longer than 5 years, $250,000 if you're there under 5 years but more than 1 year, between 1 and 5, and $100,000 if you were there and exposed to the Camp Lejeune water from 30 days up to 364 days, right under a year. So it seems to be about 50,000 less, right? That one's 450, here's 400. That one was 300, here's 250. That one was 150, here's 100. And those are, and then yeah, like we talked about, claims involving death would receive 100,000 on top. So 100,000 on top of any of these, right? So, and that's the elective option. So yeah, I hope this was helpful. This just came out about a week ago. We're representing individuals and families that have been injured due to Camp Lejeune water contamination. We have a few hundred cases that we're handling together with another firm. We're partnering because it's a lot of work. And I mean, a lot of the work is getting the medical records and making sure the medical records are received timely, just following up. So a lot of it is administrative, and then also submitting the claim. I actually have the claim form here to submit the claim. The form itself is fairly simple. It's like one page, but some people are even doing it without an attorney, but probably an attorney can help receive the maximum compensation, whether it's through litigation or this fast-track settlement. And I know that a lot of attorneys are handling Camp Lejeune cases, but it's important to hire a law firm. The law firm we work with has an office in North Carolina. They're actively there. They're actively litigating. They have a lot of experience in that area. Just like with personal injury, you want somebody who is going to go to all the way if it's necessary and that has experience, because a lot of law firms are just kind of advertising for it because they see it as a payday, and that's not necessarily in the best interests of the clients. Okay, I hope this was helpful. Let us know what questions you have. We are here for you. Have a great day, everyone.